brother, I was foolish when I was young. I used to get angry at stupid things and harm my own self. But now I know the secret of how I could have led a better life in my teenage years and my 20s. It is taking control over your emotions and not letting it control you. And I will tell you exactly how to do that. 1. Take deep breaths. This is very simple as well as very effective way to control your emotions. Deep breathing might have already helped you in many things, but unfortunately some of our brothers do not know the true potential of deep breathing. So this section of the video might be a bit big, but it will be very, very informative. Taking only 3 to 4 deep breaths suits your nervous system and reduces stress, which helps you to relax. It calms you down when you are angry. Deep breathing is also useful when you are frustrated or sad. Just as I said before, it helps you to relax. That's why taking deep breath while you are frustrated will reduce your frustration. I have a better technique of breathing than just breathing however you want and getting no results. And that technique is called box breathing. How does that work? It's simple. Imagine a box or a square. Now start to inhale slowly. As you are slowly filling your lungs, imagine going up from one side of the box. And when you reach the top of that side, stop inhaling and hold your breath for 4 to 5 seconds as you visualize going across the top of the box. Then exhale slowly while imagining going down from top to bottom of the box. Then pause for 4 or 5 seconds as you imagine traveling across the bottom of the box until you reach that start point you choose before. You should repeat this 8 to 12 times. As I already told you, it is better that normally breathing deep. And as I was saying, deep breathing can cure sadness. Well, of course it can cure usual sadness. But in addition to that, did you know that deep breathing might be able to cure your depression? It sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Let me explain it to you. When you are depressed, you cannot sleep or relax for a period of time. This happens every day and it causes a high blood pressure. But when you take deep breaths, it lowers the blood pressure. Now let me tell you how to do this deep breathing correctly. It's nothing complex. Just inhale as much air as you can with your nose. Imagine you have to dive into water and stay there for a while. While imagining that, inhale as much air as possible, then exhale. Do this for 30 to 40 times and your blood pressure will go down. There will be a link in the description box proving that breathing helps you to lower your blood pressure. 2. Take a pause. Whenever you are feeling strong emotions, especially anger, it is crucial to just stop your physical movement for a moment. This gives you time to think about the situation rationally. Most of the times humans do not think rationally, they just go with their emotions. They just follow the path which their emotions take them to. The same thing happens with you. Whenever you are angry, just take a pause and you will have time to think if this situation is worth being angry. Will you regret in the future that you got angry in this situation? If you are able to come at this stage, you should know that it's easy after this. When you think about the situation and future properly and have a rough idea about what your feelings will be about this in the future, your anger will automatically start to decay. The hard part is taking the pause before your anger takes control of your body and thoughts, but you can master this by practicing. Then pausing when you are angry will become a part of your instinct. At that stage, you don't even need to think about pausing. Your brain will automatically stop the physical movement and start to calculate the future. I know, it is really hard to just pause yourself when you are angry. And most of the time, you might not even remember that you have to restrain yourself in these situations. But don't give up on it if you fail for sometimes, because it's very normal. So that you don't lose your confidence at this developing stage, you should to know that you have to build this habit by practice. The more times you practice this, the better. But as I said, don't lose hope if you are not able to put restraints on the first few attempts. Remember, any human can learn anything by practicing, and if you do that practice a lot of times, then it becomes a part of your instinct, a part of you. To make it more easy, you think of it like when you practice meditation. 3. Meditation. Meditation is one of the best things that you can practice. It won't give you control over your emotions right away, but slowly it will change your life as you practice it. Most of the people use it to increase their attention span, or what we call focus. Focus is very, very important to become successful, but most of the people who talk about meditation, they all talk about only the focus part. Obviously, it happens because it gets more views, but the main purpose of meditation is increasing mindfulness. Let me explain what mindfulness is. It means being aware of the present, being aware where you are, what you are doing, and what is happening around you. That means being focused in the present and being focused in what you are doing. There are two ways meditation can help you with gaining control over your emotions. First way is using your focus power to focus on the positive things. When you're having a temporary but strong and negative emotional feeling inside you, one of the best way to fix this is to reminding yourself of the good things. After that, when you're feeling good, you can focus on improving the situation. But the problem is, most of the people can't focus on one thought. They will always have the negative thoughts coming back in their mind. This is why I'm suggesting you to do meditation. It might take a little bit of time, but meditation will enhance your focus drastically. Another way meditation can help you with emotional control is that it gives you mindfulness. Did you ever think about why you lose control of yourself when you are angry or sad? It is because you lose awareness of your surroundings. You lose awareness of what will happen in the future if you do this. But if you practice mindfulness through meditation, this lose of awareness will never happen. Because with mindfulness, you will always be aware of the future consequences of doing something. This will give you complete control over your emotional problems. 4. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Strangely, it is not very known that a person's diet can have a very significant effect on a person's mental health. Having a good diet is the most important thing for a great mental health. All of the things I told you earlier were the best ways to enhance your control over your emotions. But a good diet is absolutely necessary if you want to have good emotional control. Many people don't eat the necessary amount of food, and still they will complain about why they don't feel good. Some people also eat a lot of foods, and it leads to the same destination. As you might have already guessed, you need to eat the right amount of food, which will keep you healthy physically and mentally. With the right amount, you also need to eat the right kind of food. Most of the people eat crappy foods like junk food and many other things too often, including the high amount of sugar and fat. All of these foods have many other harmful chemicals in them. You might have already heard about how bad sugar is for your mental health. If you consume sugar too often, it can harm your power of memorizing. And yes, sugar can also be a cause of depression and many other problems related to sad emotions. Just like sugar, all of these unhealthy ingredients of foods that you eat are bad for your mental health beyond your imagination. You shouldn't eat foods made with industrial and processed seed oils. As I mentioned, foods with added and refined sugars are also very harmful. Just like these, foods with artificial sweeteners are also bad because these foods were made with many kinds of chemicals. Processed foods are the worst kinds of food because these will slowly kill you from inside. Fried foods are also very bad because these foods contain high amount of fat.